Week 6 is upon us. I know I'm posting this a little bit late. I did make my picks, but I just didn't have time to put them up. But we will make the picks now. For the Thursday night game, I did have the Bears. I just thought that with the turnover-heavy Giants team versus the turnover-hungry Bears, I thought that was a matchup that Eli Manning couldn't handle, and the Bears proved me right. So I got that one right. Uh, the Titans versus the Seahawks. I'm picking the Seahawks. I just think the Titans quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick this week, he just won't be good enough to go up against that Hawks defense. They struggled a little bit last week, so they're going to be looking to get back to the top of their games. They're very prideful secondary, and they'll be able to shut down the Titans this week. Green Bay, Baltimore. I'm picking Baltimore. I just think the defense is quick enough to stop Aaron Rodgers. He'll make some mistakes just with how quick that Ravens defense is. Potentially one of the quickest in the league. So I think Baltimore will win that one. St. Louis versus Houston. I'm picking Houston. They need to work on their run game, and they know that that's the key to success, and it'll help this week that they're going against the worst run defense in the league with the Rams. I think Houston will get it going on the ground with Arian Foster, Ben Tate, and they'll get the win. New Orleans versus New England. New England, I'm picking. I think the Pats are just too good in Foxborough. I think they'll give the Saints their first loss of the year. Tom Brady will kind of find his rhythm. He's struggled a little bit this year, but in Foxborough, the Patriots are always a tough team to beat. Pittsburgh versus New York. I'm picking Pittsburgh. I just think coming off a bye week, the Steelers will get it done against the Jets. The Jets are coming off a big win, but you can't underestimate the power of resting all your players on a bye week. They're 0-4. Mike Tomlin will be pushing his players to perform better. I think they'll get the win this week. Arizona versus San Francisco. I'm picking San Francisco, but they have to get the pass game going. Kaepernick only completed 6 passes last week. He has to get settled in the pocket. He has to make better throws. If they can get the pass game going, I think they'll beat the Cardinals. If not, I think they're in trouble. Just a very, very good defense in Arizona, and the 49ers have to work that defense and work their system and get Kaepernick going. Cincinnati versus Buffalo. I'm picking Cincinnati. Buffalo's without E.J. Manuel. I don't really know if their backup quarterback can really step in. The Bengals are a very good team. They'll be able to pressure the quarterback. They'll be able to force interceptions, force turnovers, and the Bengals will get the win. Detroit versus Cleveland. This was a tough one to pick. Cleveland's at home. Detroit's without Calvin Johnson. So I'm picking the Browns. I think they need the Lions. Calvin Johnson has a chance to play, but I think they just need him fully healthy. So without that, they're a mediocre team at best. So I think Cleveland gets the win, and they move to 4-2, which is shocking. Oakland versus Kansas City. I'm picking the Chiefs. I think that defense will be able to slow down Pryor. They'll get their 6th win of the season. They'll stay undefeated. They're just a very good team right now, and Oakland is mediocre. Carolina versus Minnesota. A battle of two really actually poor teams this year that are really underperforming. I'm picking Carolina because the Vikings quarterback situation is very unclear. So I just think Carolina's got the quarterback that they know and they trust, and so going with Carolina. Philadelphia versus Tampa Bay. I'm picking Tampa Bay to get their first win this year. The Eagles need a healthy Mike Vick. Without him, I don't really think they can run the Chip Kelly offense the way it's intended to be ran. So I'm picking the Buccaneers. Jacksonville versus Denver. This one's kind of obvious. The Broncos will win this game. There's no doubt about it. They're basically playing a college team out there. It's a 27-point spread. It's a very obvious win for the Broncos. Washington versus Dallas. I'm picking Dallas. I think Romo will tear up the Washington secondary. He tore up the Broncos secondary, and the Redskins are worse than the Broncos. So I think Romo will get it going again. He'll continue his success this season, and he will get the win, a much needed win in the NFC East. Indianapolis, San Diego, the Monday night game. I'm picking San Diego, and I know this comes as a little bit of a surprise because the Colts have played so well, but I think the Colts are going to let up a little bit after two big wins. They're going to kind of take San Diego lightly, and that's not a team that you can take lightly. Rivers has had an excellent season. He'll get the job done at home on Monday Night Football. That's it for my Week 6 picks. Follow me on Twitter. Check out the blog, and join me next week when I pick Week 7.